You can spend 6 months building a product and refining your financial model, but when an investor finally opens your pitch deck, you have exactly 30 seconds before they make a decision. When investors spot a structural flaw, they rarely stop to offer feedback or correct your logic. Instead, they close the file, send a polite generic pass, and open the next deck in their inbox. Investors often disengage from decks with accurate market data and clean designs because of a mechanical sequencing error on the problem slide, a mistake that shatters the narrative logic right out of the gate. This error is difficult to spot from the inside, often remaining invisible until the founder has burned their referrer's social capital across multiple failed partner meetings. A pitch relies on an unbroken chain of logic to sustain interest. When that sequence breaks, the investor loses the narrative thread and disengages before ever reaching the core value proposition. The core mistake happens when founders design a beautiful problem slide, functioning perfectly on its own, but fails to connect logically to the slide right before it. This creates a subtle cognitive disconnect. The data might be accurate, but logic jumps a track. The investor loses the story's thread, and the room goes uncomfortably quiet. A visually stunning slide actually works against the pitch if it does not serve as a structural, logical bridge from the previous argument. There is a biological reason why this happens, rooted in cognitive load theory. This framework explains how the human brain's working memory has severe limits when processing new, complex information. We can visualize working memory as a container with a strict capacity limit. An investor's brain can handle 4 to 7 items. Presenting data out of sequence forces the brain to juggle disconnected concepts, rapidly exceeding that limit. This mental overload creates cognitive friction. It physically exhausts the working memory, forcing the investor to stop evaluating the merits of the business and simply check out. Slide sequencing is a matter of biological bandwidth. Overload it, and you guarantee a silent rejection. Look at this visually polished problem slide. The bullet points complain entirely about existing competitors being too slow and too expensive, with absolutely no mention of a target user. This structural error happens when a founder tries to answer an investor's third subconscious question, the flaws of today's solutions, before they have addressed the prerequisite first one. The prerequisite is missing. There is zero hard data here proving that a massive, painful problem actually exists for a specific person. Without evidence of a proven pain point, there is no urgency. The investor's brain automatically reclassifies the startup as a nice-to-have product, triggering a quiet exit from the deck. To fix this, you must rebuild the sequence. First, quantify a specific external pain point with hard data. Second, identify the market drivers making it worse. Third, expose why competitors fall short. Aligning data in this chronological order restores the argument's internal consistency. It feeds information precisely how the brain wants to consume it, sustaining investor attention. To find invisible sequencing errors in your own deck, you can run the Skip Your Favorite Slide stress test. Temporarily remove the slide you love the most and check if the overarching story still holds together. If the narrative logic shatters without it, the structural architecture is broken. The ultimate diagnostic tool is the 30-second slide title test. Go through your deck and read only the headlines of each slide, stacked together as a single paragraph. If a complete stranger cannot understand your entire business logic based on those titles alone, the sequence has failed. Passing these tests proves your pitch is structurally sound. You earn the investor's attention step by step, making your solution feel like the only rational, inevitable next step. You can map these logic rules out yourself, or you can use a structural shortcut to eliminate the guesswork of sequencing entirely. For $497, we built a kit that includes our VC-ready 16-slide pitch deck in Canva, featuring specific tech-forward and clinical professional design themes. More importantly, it includes our 16-page slide-by-slide VC instruction guide. This manual is built directly on investor psychology, ensuring you never answer the third question before the first one again. Fixing this sequencing error requires no recurring fees, just a 10-minute commitment to get the logic right and secure the room.